Welcome back to the Z's and Threes Signature Sneaker Showdown.
For three for the win, yes!
If you are new to the show, we are a daily Monday through Friday NBA recap, giving you all the latest scores, stories, news, and notes across the association in under 30 minutes. So if you want to stay up to date on the league, like and subscribe. It's been a great season thus far, with the best yet still to come. 4 weeks left in the NBA regular season. Playoff races abound. Who will be this year's NBA champion? We will find out soon enough. If you are a fan and subscriber of Z's and Threes already, welcome back. You already know how we get down. What is the Signature Sneaker Showdown? Well, let me tell you. An NBA record 26 signature shoes are being donned on the court this season. Never before has this space been more competitive, creative, inventive, and exciting, giving players the ability to showcase their games, tell their stories, and connect with their fans. I love hoops. I love shoes. You can see the kicks behind me. So what better way to celebrate both than by finding out which player shoe is the best of the 24-25 season. I'm sure a lot of y'all, like me, are following your favorite college team or your alma mater in the conference tournaments as we ramp up for March Madness. So I got my selection committee on and selected 16 signature models out of those 26 and put together a bracket. 4 regions, all named after signature sneaker icons, 4 shoes in each region. Seeded 1 through 4, with higher seeded giving to those models with longevity or bigger market buzz. Think the Blue Bloods, Duke, North Carolina, Kansas, against the hot teams going into the tournament. That's how we seeded. From there, I set how each shoe would be graded. 5 categories with different point values. Unboxing, story of the shoe, the look of the shoe, the on-court performance, and the hype. Bonus points awarded for other players wearing your signature shoe in the NBA, the price point, and if the shoe has any off-court wearability. That cumulatively equates to 70 total points. What is a perfect score? Well, the perfect signature shoe, in my opinion, the Jordan Concord 11s, coming in at a 70. If you haven't watched episode 1 yet, we'll put it in your queue to check out after this one. We started in the Penny region, named after Anthony Hardaway, where it was a 1 versus 4 matchup. James Harden's Volume 9s from Adidas against the MB04s, LaMelo Ball signature shoe from Puma. And in spite of the Hardens being a clearly superior on-court performance shoe, the MB4s pulled off the upset off the strength of their Ninja Turtle themed storytelling. You can see they're up on the shelf right behind me there. What matchup do we have for today's show? It takes place in the Jordan region. This is the only region in the tournament that includes a shoe within such that has the name bearer's lineage. Yes, fitting that the Jordan 39 would be in the Jordan region. It is another 1 versus 4 matchup. The overall 1 seed in the SSS, Signature Sneaker Showdown, against a new entrant into this year's signature marketplace. The Jordan 39s from Jordan Brand against the Jokic 1s from 361. Little history lesson before we get into it, because there would be no Signature Sneaker Showdown if it weren't for Michael Jordan. Who was the first player to have a signature shoe? It was not Michael Jordan. Dr. J? No. It's a pair of shoes we've all donned at one point, maybe one of your favorites. You may be wearing them right now. The Converse Chuck Taylor All-Stars, made in the 1930s, nearly 100 years old. The classic. It remains essentially the same to this day. Canvas upper, rubber sole, and the iconic patch. The signature, a semi-pro basketball player and sneaker salesman named Chuck Taylor. Little did Mr. Taylor know what he would start. As the NBA gained popularity in the 70s, we saw the first true signature models attached to athletes. Puma Clydes with the Nick Clyde Frazier, Converse with Dr. J's and Julius Erving, Adidas with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Ponies with David Thompson and Bob McAdoo. There is a great online database that ESPN.com compiled that I will link in the comments that goes through all the decades and all the different signature shoes across such. Also, check out the book, A History of Basketball in 15 Sneakers by Russ Bengtson, if you are curious as well. The Jordan 1, though debuting in 1984, a great year to make a debut, mind you, came to establish both on-court and partially off-court sneaker culture as we know it today. Jordan 1 has become synonymous with style and lifestyle. It is almost jarring to go back and see Mike, yes, that is what he went by then, Mike with hair and the gold chain, actually wearing them on the court. And if you are a frequent Jordan 1 wearer, I am one, I know there are tons of you out there, to imagine playing a full season of professional basketball in them, whew, RIP to your arches. But in 1984, that was the cutting edge technology in terms of on-court performance and both look. I'm sure all of you saw the Banned Jordan campaign. 40 years, the celebration for the Jordan 1. Jordan signature, well, they have not looked back since, being at the forefront of this space. Iconic moments, iconic sneakers, revolutionary design that pushed the standards in the sneaker game. There are way too many moments to discuss, and we are done with the history lesson with nearly those 4 decades of history, experience, bar setting, and expectations that come with that. What does the Jordan 39 have to offer? Let's find out. The GOAT himself of the sneaker game, the signature sneaker shoe, Michael Jordan. Air Jordan 39. Shout out to the good people over at Jordan Brand for believing in the signature sneaker Showdown and sending over some Jordan 39s. Haven't unboxed these yet. This is a shoe I'm excited about. These caught my eye when Trae Young has been wearing them. I think Trae Young has been having low-key he could have an all-NBA type year, 13 maybe all-NBA type year, and whew, these are fresh. Jordan Brand had sent me over, I'm not sure if this is the retail packaging or not, but a picture of Mike in there, raster-sized. This is a slick shoe. Air Jordan 39. Can you believe we are on 39s? Unbox, no insert, just the shoe, and then the picture of Mike. The tissue paper does have the number 23 stamped on it with the Jumpman logo. No, just the 23. That's a cool little touch. But in terms of unboxing for a Jordan signature that has taken the so many signature sneaker showdowns in years past, generations past, relatively meager unboxing, I would say. We're going to give this a 5 out of 10. The shoe, though, does deliver. The shoe looks great. So let's put these babies on and take them for a spin. My Michael Jordan impression. What'd y'all think? Yeah. Well, my game may not be Mike's, but wow, these shoes make you feel like you could be Mike. They are light. They are comfortable. You can feel the cushioning. You can feel the air. You have so much movement The materials are incredible. The leather, the mesh, the tongue. I have been very critical lately of Jordan brand, and I am a Jordan head. I have hundreds of pairs of Jordans. These are obviously performance shoes, but the materials are exceptional. This is a great basketball shoe, and one that I don't understand. Guys playing it, Paulo Banchero, Jordan brand athletes, but this is stellar. 15 out of 15 on court. For this to be at the Spears tip for Jordan brand, for basketball shoe technology, for the signature space, carrying the Jordan name and legacy, they crushed it. 15, perfect. That is 30 total points between on the court, the look. This is an exceptional shoe. The report card for the Jordan 39 brought to you by Jordan brand in the white and red colorway, coming in at a price point of $200. Remember, 5 categories along with 3 that contain 5 bonus points each. A perfect score is 70. How did we get there for the Jordan 39? Well, first and foremost, shout out to Jordan brand for sending over the Jordan 39s, believing in the signature sneaker Showdown. Unboxing, you saw on the video, a little bit underwhelming for Jordans, and like I said, with the Jordan brand, they have a history of expectation to match up against, so 5 out of 10 in the unboxing experience. But what plays in their favor in terms of those 4 decades of history and experience, well, that is the storytelling. These stories already baked into the Jordan models as they come. The colorway, when you put these on your feet, you saw my reaction. They initially just bring you right back to all those iconic white and university red with the black trim Jordans. 7 out of 10 in the storytelling category for the Jordan 39s. I was blown away by both the look and on-court performance of the 39s. I can see why so many players wear this shoe. It is an exceptional basketball shoe, and one, if you play the game of basketball, you should definitely, I don't care at what level you play it, you can see from the video, your boy isn't out there cutting it up too hard, but it is an amazing basketball shoe. It knocked it out of the hard court swish, nothing but net for the win. Look in court, 15 of 15 in both categories. Hype, well, it is a Jordan, so it is always going to have a little bit of a hype attached to it. Not as much as maybe some of the other retro releases that we have seen in years past and are currently seeing, with Jordan brand experiencing good resurgence in the marketplace lately. So 3 out of 5 in the hype category here. In terms of bonus points, big section, others wearing this shoe. This shoe cleaned up, as there are 18 players, the second most of any shoe in the league currently wearing the Jordan 39. Trae Young, as mentioned, Paulo Banchero, Jordan brand athlete, Bradley Beal, Bam Adebayo, Mike Conley, Cam Whittemore, Dalton Connect, Jaime Jaquez Jr., amongst others. That added 5 bonus points. In terms of price, this shoe is a little expensive, coming at $200, but you get what you pay for sometimes when it comes to kicks, and it definitely matches up. So 2 out of 5 bonus points there. Off court, I don't really think you're going to be taking the 39s out for a night with the missus, with the wife, with your partner, whoever it may be. So no bonus points there. That adds up to a total of 52 for the Jordan 39. So that is Michael Jordan, widely considered one of, if not the greatest of all time. We're not going to get into that debate. On the flip side of things, a player who is continuing to define his legacy on the court, and now with his first signature shoe, the unassuming 41st overall pick in the 2014 NBA draft that ESPN famously ran a Taco Bell ad, Quesarito, over during the draft announcement. Serbian big man Nikola Jokic, playing his 10th year in the league, already a 3-time league MVP, in the mix for his 4th. One of the most divisive conversations around the NBA right now. Let me know down in the comments who your MVP vote would be right now. There's still some season left to decide it. Jokic, an NBA champion, a finals MVP, 6-time, soon to be 7 All-NBA player, and 7-time All-Star, continuing to establish himself as an all-time great. Inarguably one of the greatest offensive players the game has ever seen. Had a hell of a run in the Olympics as well, that game against the United States, and Jokic, his team, nearly single-handedly upsetting Team USA. But all of that is easy work compared to trying to crack the signature sneaker marketplace. Many a great player has tried but failed. Historically, Jokic began his career in Nikes, usually in their Hyperdunk GT or GT Jump model, in which he won the 2023 NBA title. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Jokic, coming off an NBA title, finals, 3-time MVP, red hot. Well, no indication at the time of future plans for a signature or merchandising or branding from Nike. Jokic choosing to cut ties with the swoosh for the Chinese brand 361. 361 came onto the scene with their first signature athlete, Aaron Gordon, who is a teammate on the Nuggets of Nikola Jokic. So maybe some conversation there to prime the pump to get the deal done. Also known for their work with then Washington Wizard, now Dallas Mavericks, Spencer Dinwiddie, getting a signature model as well. Love that in this space we're seeing players be willing to work with other brands because it makes more business sense, getting an equity stake, getting a higher percentage of sales in the shoes. So Jokic decides to switch to 361. Initially, they put him in a non-signature model, the Big 3 Future High. He dons that halfway through the 23-24 season, with the Joker 1 being announced and then making its on-court debut at the beginning of this season, the 24-25 campaign. So what would 361 have in store for the unique personality of Nikola Jokic? Let's find out. And if you follow the show, if there are memorable moments across the course of the regular season, I've been sitting on these shoes since compiling the bracket. Well, Jokic had a 35, 22, and 17 game on January 24th. This is before he became the first NBA player to have a 30, 20, 20 game. But on the 24th, it was a win over the Kings, and we unboxed the shoe on the show. So let's roll back to January 24th and check that out. It figured the perfect night. I have not unboxed these yet to open the 361 Nikola Jokic signature model. These interesting stories. So I ordered from 361, and this dude in like a Hyundai with a bunch of packages in the back of his whip pulled up to my crib and just dropped the package off. I don't know what it was shipped, but it shipped fast. It wasn't like it took forever, but I got them, and I have yet to open these up. Very intrigued with this model here. Let's put Kickscam to it, and you can see. So here is the tag that's on the back. The writing on the top. So, one of the things I look at is the packaging. So Nikola Jokic, Finals MVP, I think birth date, his number, and this is his logo on the front. So let's unbox these and see what the Jokic signature model is hitting for, because obviously it's been working for him on the court. All right, you guys get first look. Up there, okay, so we got H, interesting, okay, and there is the shoe. All right, so we got some tissue paper with just embroidered designs. 361, okay, now we have a couple of players that have signature shoes. Ooh, oh, interesting. Wow, okay. So first thing that stands out, and I was really interested in this shoe, was the different materials. So the vibes that I got, and I need to do a little more research, was we all know so much has been made about Jokic and his love for the equestrian horses and owning horses. And what this gave me initially, first images that I saw, was very like horse bridle or like saddle type vibes with the leather on the tongue here and onto the back. Very clean. The white leather on the front, and then the Jokic logo, the Joker crown going down into, let's see here, Dreamcatcher. So this is the Dreamcatcher, which I believe is named after his racing stable in Serbia, or it may be specifically a horse. Here is the bottom of the shoe, specifically on kick cam. Interesting. Yeah, so this is on the back of the shoe as well. This is all etched, laser engraved, I would assume. There is, that's kind of cool as well. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, this is definitely, you know, big man shoes are always hard to go, especially when you're not a big man and not much bigger than Nikola Jokic in the league. But interesting. Yeah, I'm interested to, I keep saying that's overall my review is interesting, but I would say intriguing. I am very intrigued, looking forward to putting these on and seeing how they look, how they feel as well. I am a big appreciator of the new entrants we have to the signature shoe market in terms of producers. Anta with Kyrie. We have seen Austin Reeves working with another company. It is much easier, it feels like these days, to go out and get a high quality shoe made. No big baller brand. But this is one of them. I love the variance in materials. It definitely looks unique and one of a kind. So yes, a historic night for Nikola Jokic in terms of his numbers, and it warranted an unboxing of the Nikola Jokic 1 by 361. This is the on court. The first thing with these Jokic's, they are super challenging to get on. There's this inside booty that is enveloped by the leather and then the encasing structure for stability. But there's a back heel pull tab that there you go. Shows you they are challenging to get on, but once they are on, they do fit nice and comfortably. It's a good looking shoe. There are multiple iterations of this Jokic shoe that have already come out. Joker colorways, old school Nuggets colorways in the powder blue. He did a Peppa Pig collaboration. I don't know if that was an official or if it was just a colorway, but 361 is definitely putting some weight behind. The release was pretty cool in Denver. They had poker chips. I think it was like a casino theme type night. But yes, these the Nikola Jokic ones. You can see on foot how it looks. It's a slick looking shoe. Definitely a strong, I guess, entrant to the signature market. Let's take this on court and see how they roll, huh? Look, this is a good looking shoe. I really like the designs on the leather. It's actually leather on one side, and then, I don't know, more of like a, not felt, but there's a lot of different materials. The embroidery is super dope. They look good. I would look at a 15. I'm going to give these an 11 out of 15. Court, incredibly snug. Like I said, these fit and hug, they're very comfortable. When you're in, your foot's not going anywhere. You feel very much connected to the shoe. They feel solid. It's not a big man shoe. I mean, Jokic is one of the biggest, just in terms of size, men in the NBA. And these definitely don't feel like a big man shoe. It's a low cut shoe as well. I mean, maybe you could call it a mid. The only part that goes up top or up high is the heel in the back that is solid. But yeah, this Court, I'll say 13 out of 15. Really good shoe for the Court. Let's put all that together for a final grade. The report card for the Jokic 1 Ace model in the black and white colorway from 361, coming in at the price point of $129. Was a little surprised in the unboxing experience, as it was a little unique compared to the other shoes that I have unboxed in my life and throughout the entirety of this tournament. So I gave it a 7 out of 10. The story, 8 out of 10. On the tongue, it is inscribed with Dream Catcher, which is the name of the first horse that Jokic bought after being drafted by the Nuggets. He has since developed a much bigger stable of horses and is well known for his proclivity of retreating to Serbia in the off-season and jumping on the buggy to race his horse. The initial impression with this, which I haven't seen any of it in the marketing materials, but I got like horse bridle vibes with the embroidery on the side. So you can't tell me that that doesn't go into the make of the shoe. 8 out of 10 in storytelling. That also goes into the look of the shoe, which I think is a good-looking shoe. It is hard to make a good-looking shoe for big men. I am not 6'8" and 300 pounds. Not a lot of folks are. But this shoe looks good on the foot of a guard. I think it would look good on the foot of any player. It is a low-cut shoe, which I was surprised for a man of that stature to play in a predominantly low-cut shoe as well. 11 of 15 on the look. Court performance feels good, very snug. It is hard to get on. You may want to size up a half size if you end up getting a pair of the Jokic ones. But once you get on, you feel locked in and in a good sense. I like the foot plate, the traction and grip seems good as well. 13 out of 15 for the Court grade. And hype, 3 out of 5. I think a lot of people, myself included, were interested. Jokic going to partner with 361. He's going to have a signature shoe. Most big men, they cannot succeed with a signature shoe. What is the storytelling going to look, sound, feel like for a player that has such a unique story and personality? I think 361 has done a good job with this. 3 out of 5 for the hype, translating that over and hitting the mark, especially with their release. They did a cool event in Denver, inviting fans, having Jokic there, giving away special editions, the Joker cards as well. Bonus points for the Jokic. Well, for price, this is where it knocked it out of the park, $129. This day and age for a signature sneaker, performance-wise, is very strong. 4 points there. Not aware as to any other players wearing the Jokic, so no points in that category, and 2 points for wear off of the court. Think that you could take this one out for a night on the town if you really wanted to. Add all that together, the final score and the mark to go up against the Jordan 39 for the Jokic 1, it is 48. So who wins 1 versus 4 matchup in the Jordan region? The Jordan 39, a score of 52, besting the Jokic 1 score of 48. Both of these scores very solid out of the total 70. Both scores were strong for their on-court and look, but the Jordan, just a great basketball shoe, and the storytelling attached with it good enough to best a very strong entrant to the signature sneaker marketplace for Nikola Jokic. So the Jordan 39 advances in the Jordan region and awaits the winner of the 2 seed, Kyrie Irving's signature shoe, formerly with Nike, now with Anta, against a former Jordan brand athlete, now with New Balance, Kawhi Leonard, and his Kawhi 4s, the 3 seed in the Jordan region. So that is it for the second episode and second matchup of the Signature Sneaker Showdown. The Jordan 39 besting the Jokic 1 to advance in his namesake region and join the Mellow Ball 4s as the 2 shoes that are on to the second round. Still 6 more matchups to come in the first round of the 24-25 NBA Signature Sneaker Showdown. Hope you enjoyed the episode and hope you are enjoying the daily Z's and 3s. Remember, Monday through Friday, all the latest scores, stories, news, and notes you need to know to stay up on the NBA. 4 weeks left to go in the regular season. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Share with a friend. We will see you back here for the regular show come Monday. Enjoy the weekend. Peace.